Hello, welcome back to Tarot Time with Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedlys. I would like to do a spread on Chrissy Tegan. She would like to have a comeback from her big Twitter problem, her fallout with pretty much everybody for being a bully online, especially Twitter. So let's find out. How's it going to go? She would like a comeback. She's been showing off her buccal lipectomy, took out some fat pads out of her cheeks, and she's trying to just be someone who's not hiding much, I guess. So let's find out. She's definitely hungry for attention. She likes that attention, I have noticed. She doesn't seem to want to stay away from it. So how's it going to go? Will people be receptive to her? Will people be receptive to her? Spirit guides and angels, will people be receptive to her? Will people be receptive to Chrissy Tegan and her turnaround? She's going to try and be the comeback kid. How will it go? She never was a celebrity. She was just a model, but she really played off the coattails of her husband, I would say. But let's see. How will it go for her? How will it go for Chrissy Tegan? How will it go? Well, geez. Well, that came out quickly. Well, for starters, she is relying on his money. She is relying on his money and his partnership. Wow, that just popped right out. It was like, hello, just like what I just said. Okay, let's just put this here because that's what it wants me to do. Here we go. And we have here the Queen of Swords in the reverse position here is the reason here, and that goes there. So in the past, she was shut down in essence. You know, no one wanted to hear what she had to say. They're basically telling her to go away on Twitter. So that's why the sword's down, and it made her pretty upset and made her feel very cold and unhappy. And, you know, she was told no, but she wants to get back to it because we do have the Queen of Swords right here. So she does want to get back to being vocal and having people listen to what she has to say. Please hear me out, hear me out. She wants her voice heard clearly. And we do have here, oh, I have the Lovers in reverse. So people don't want to hear what she has to say. Lovers doesn't necessarily have to be her husband, but it could be affecting the marriage, I would say. More than likely, it has taken a little bit of toll on the marriage. She has to have a bit of a turnaround on what she has to say. She's got to be a little more intentional with her words because that sword's upright. So not to be so abusive with her words. In the past, she was very, very abusive with her words. She wants to come out with a better delivery and not be so abusive because when that sword is down, that is being tends to really be abusive. So, and then what we have here, yes, she had her wheels shut down. She lost. It was basically we have here the Chariot in reverse here. So with the Chariot in reverse, that's basically her wheels did fall off. No one wanted to hear what she had to say. They shut her down. It is a failure. So it's a failed position. In the upright, you're winning. It's battle of the wills. Her battle of the wills basically shut down. She realized that she was wrong and that her will was too strong and people did shut her down literally. And the public did not love her. So that's another reason why that Lovers is in reverse and reliant on her marriage to keep her in the focus there because he is someone and she truly is not. I'm just going to say it. Okay, so we have here the Hangman, self-sacrifice. She wants to take a new perspective, take a new road. That is a crossroads kind of thing, the way he has his legs crossed. So that's taking a new direction, trying to grow with the tree of life there. He's hanging from the tree of life. She wants to grow and take a different perspective and go a different route than what she did before. And so she's trying to get clarity is what she's trying to attempt. So that is why that is there. So yes, she is trying to get new clarity. He probably told her she needed to take a different road, a different direction, new perspective as well. So that probably was his advice to her. I'm going to put this here so you could see me take my pulls. And then I'll have here, yes, we can make it happen. He's going to help her make it happen. You can manifest it, darling. Whatever you want to do, you can be the comeback kid. I was really getting that he was telling her she could be the comeback kid if she wants to. And then what we have here is the Five of Wands in the reverse position. That's going to be the outcome. So there's not going to be the growth that she wants. With the Five, there's still going to be the conflict. People aren't going to be willing to hear her out. The enthusiasm's not there because it's a wand in reverse. The excitement's not there. The warmth is not for her, is not there. People are not going to be ambitious to hear her out, nor do business with her. She lost her business for selling the kitchenware. And so they're not going to want to hear her out. So this is not going to be an easy comeback kid situation like she thinks. Not at all, because that's not growing. So it doesn't look like it's going to work. Under the surface, we have here 7 of Wands, which highlights this whole situation. With the 7 of Wands, that is, she just wants to be defiant and fight the situation and win. So she's hoping that she would win. That is what surrounds this whole read here. She was hoping to win, be defiant and victorious. But what we end up with is we do end up in the center of the situation consciously. She was hoping for the 7 of Pentacles. She's been feeling this way, left out, not getting any more experience at winning, not making the money either. She lost a lot of income when they pulled her products from the shelf. So she is hoping, consciously, she was really hoping that she can feel abundant again, that money is going to come in, that friendships, people will be interested in her again, that she'll be able to do what she likes to do, and she's going to have that abundance of life. As you can see, this woman's quite pleased, and the abundance of life is right there on her table. She wants to feel abundant again. She's been feeling like less than, to be quite frank. So with the 7 of Pentacles, she's got to plan and cultivate it. She's got to do it. She's also, in this position, it's also the fear of losing a loved one. So she could lose her husband. This is kind of what I've said before. It put a bit of a wrench in their marriage, a little bit. They may not say it publicly, they never will, but it put a little bit of a wrench in them. So she has got to change her direction. It's a change of direction card. So consciously, she wants to change directions as to the way she's been behaving. But it's looking like people are not going to buy into it. They're not going to buy into it, not with this card here. So it's not going to happen. It's just simply not going to happen. She's not important enough. People are not interested. It doesn't look like it's going to pan out for her, is what I'm getting here. So let's find out. Let's get some more energy cards here on the situation. More energy on Chrissy Tegan and trying to be the comeback kid. Trying to be the comeback with her words and change of direction, reevaluating, taking a new perspective, being more careful with her words, not being abusive with her words. Here we go. Wow, that's flipped over. The thinking man. So this was part of her husband's inspiration, saying you can do it. So he is behind her in wanting her to do this. And then we have strategy. He realizes it's going to take strategizing. So they are going to try and strategize. They've got the money, they've got the resources to do a total PR campaign on her, quite frankly. And then we have here door to spirit in reverse. So quite frankly, with the door to spirit in reverse, she probably wanted to die at one point in time. It just took her down so low. She went into a very, very deep, deep depression. And this is what's going to pick her back up. So she doesn't feel like she's literally dying. She's dying without the attention, I would say. So this kind of, to me, feels sort of narcissism. She has to have that attention. She's not happy when she's not in the spotlight. She wants to be in the spotlight. At the center of the situation, I'm at the bottom of the deck, excuse me, I have broken heart. It caused a major broken heart for her. She really loves it. She loves it, loves it, loves it. She doesn't want to live without it. Yeah, like I was saying. So definitely loves the attention. So she got used to it. It's like an addiction in essence. So I would say she's fairly addicted to it. Definitely addicted to it. Here we go. Let's get some more on the public attention she's seeking. We got here courthouse and the home in reverse. She wants to get out of the house. She's been trapped in the home. She hasn't really left the house. She feels like a prisoner in her own home. She has talked about being famous and being like you're sort of trapped in your home, that you are sort of, in essence, trapped in your home. You're living, but you're not living, because I have this home in reverse here. I do reversals with my cards here. I know a lot of readers don't, but I find that they are very effective. So she does want to get out of the house. And she knows that there's been a public courthouse on her, basically, that she is nothing but a heartbreak, and she does have to strategize. So she just needs to work it. If she wants it, she's going to have to work it. They're going to go by her actions not so much what she says. So it's really going to be weighing on her actions, her behavior over a longer period of time. I don't think she realizes that because we've got this. People are going to continually have the court of a court. You know, people are going to be holding court watching her is how I feel about that. I'm going to go to the center of the deck here. So yeah, she's being judged. And poverty. She doesn't, you know, it's sort of like poverty of the mindset. It doesn't have to be literal poverty, but she has lost an income. And she doesn't like that. She wants that back on top of the fact that there is that poverty mindset that she has. So it's given her quite the poverty mindset. And let's get some more here. Whoops, I dropped a card. Okay, got it. Let's see what this has to say. Boom. Oh my, the moon. So this is the moon energy. The moon is lies, deception, fear. It was an unplanned path. She's been living on the dark side in her mind. Lots of emotions. She knows that she wasn't being a very good person. The moon's also the mother card. And she's got to do better. She knows she has to do better because what she's been kind of being very, very fearful and being in, you know, going through this sort of dark night of the soul, not having things the way she likes it, in essence. And then at the bottom of it here, I have here the mice. The mice. So it's been eating at her. It's been eating at her that she hasn't had what she's wanted, that she hasn't been able to feel the freedom of speech, shut down. Nobody likes her. It's also, this is someone who eats at other people's resources also. This is someone who will eat at your resources if you allow them. They will eat at the fabric of society. So she had basically kind of ate at the fabric of society with this mice energy, and it caused, people thought that she was just a total liar. You're such a liar, you know, you're not telling the truth. We don't really want to hear you. You're on the dark side. You're a dark person. So it ate at the fabric of society that she was sort of a dark individual as well, is what that's saying. So yeah, definitely not a popular individual. I don't see a recovery. I do not see a recovery for her. Let's get some more. But, you know, who knows? You put enough money at it and you say enough things, people will believe it. They've got the money to spin a PR campaign in her favor. Here we go. I've got this card here. What I have here, forbidden, and it's in reverse. So she did a lot of forbidden things online. She's going to try and watch it now. She's going to watch her mouth, basically. And at the bottom of the deck, what do I have here? Understanding. She wants people to try and be understanding for her plight. Please understand, I want to change. Please accept me back. She's going to try and be more angelic, more understanding of other people's issues and problems, and not be such a bully, not be living on the dark side emotionally by being that bully and that, you know, that devil energy she was putting out there in essence. So she's going to try and be a little more angelic, a little more high vibe. And then I also have here confidence in reverse. She's not confident she can do it. She's not even sure herself if she can actually pull it off, if she can actually be high vibe and watch herself, watch her words, watch her swords from hitting and pointing downward and going that abusive route, because she has a tendency to take that sword and point it down and go abusive. And that is her nature. It's going to be hard for her to control. She probably will not be able to. She's not even sure herself if she can do that. And I have to agree with her. I don't think she can. I have high doubts that she can. Let's get some more on her. Chrissy Tegan. She wants that freedom. Yep, she wants that freedom. So here we go. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So she thinks she can control the entire narrative of her life, even with the public opinion, that she can control it. And through freedom and through PR, through putting out positive vibes, pretending to be so if you're not, putting out the image. It's imagery. I think I'm feeling really this is just all imagery for her. I'm going to ask the pendulum, is this just all smoke and mirrors and imagery coming from Chrissy Tegan? Is this just all smoke and mirrors and imagery about watching her sword and how she communicates? Is it all imagery? Yes. Does she have the capability to watch herself from being a bully? Will she be able to control herself from being a bully? Will she be able to control herself? I'm getting kind of between a maybe and a no, and it's leaning more towards no, actually. Yeah, it's kind of going towards no. No, it's going to be such a struggle for her. It's just, you just don't, just because you apologize and people can say, okay, we forgive you, it doesn't mean the person's going to change. Apology means nothing. Strategizing for business and PR means nothing because it's the core values. She's got to get into therapy, for starters, and she's got to work on her childhood wounds as to why she feels the need to bully people online the way that, and at the level that she did. You know, she probably felt bullied when she was younger, or maybe she's always been a bully. It's just, you know, she's got to work on that inner core. Otherwise, you're not going to see a change, and that's just how I see it. So it's her inner core, and that's why. And I think that's why it's going to keep popping up, and I just don't see it working. I'm going to pull some of these. Let's find out how it's going to affect her home life. How is it going to affect her home life? How is her comeback going to affect? Well, we got straight razor. Yeah, it is a new conflict, being cut out. This is what she's afraid of. She doesn't want to be cut out. It could end everything for her. The bottom of the deck I have here, it would make her very angry and cold if they keep her cut out too. If the public keeps her cut out, if her husband cuts her out, she's going to be very angry and cold. She is not Mother Earth. Mother Earth in reverse. So not a positive public image. And then we have home in reverse, coffin card in reverse. She knows she's, you know, she could be actually literally lose her whole lifestyle and have an inability to change the situation. And she does know that she does want to be publicly seen. That we got that home card again, that quite possibly she might literally have to leave her home and not do everything through the internet, being seen on the internet, that she needs to actually do PR for herself when seeing people in the flesh and having people say positive things about her, literally get out of the house instead of saying locked up in her mansion, living that life. But public perception is she is no Mother Earth, that she is cold and calculated, and everybody wants to cut her off. They don't want to listen to her, and there's constant conflicts with her. So she's really at risk here. So it doesn't look super great. Like I've been saying, she could get cut out. This marriage can get cut out and because of all these conflicts with her public image, and it's going to negatively take a toll on him. So what do we have here? Queen, the Four of Hearts, and the Ace. I'm going to calculate that. Comes to 17. 17 comes to fence sitter, Five of Hearts, fence sitter. So there is emotional conflicts within the home, and they are fence sitting to see how it unfolds, in essence. So that is what's going on with Chrissy Tegan and in her home, and her trying to be the comeback kid on Twitter, and probably to get, you know, another line of pots and pans up and try and get people to accept her again. I hope you enjoyed this. Till next time, like and subscribe. Bye.